Owen Lewis here, and I know the Far From Home trailer came out like 2 weeks ago, but I wanted to collect my thoughts on it first, get some notes down, and then come at you guys I what I've noticed and stuff. I mean, a lot of it's really obvious, and some of it's like set up for future movies because I I don't think it's been decided, but I think Endgame was the end of Phase 3, and Homecoming is the first movie in Phase 4, or it might be the last of Phase 4. I don't know. But first thing we see right out the bat is he is wearing the Infinity War suit, so or slash Endgame. So I mean, this definitely took place afterwards. Um, yeah, and then also it's definitely after Endgame because of he's upset about Tony's death, and we see him in tears at it, and everywhere he goes, he sees it, and now he's working with Happy. It said that Tony wouldn't have done what he did if he didn't know there was a chance that Peter would have gone back. Like, he, like, died and did all this stuff, invented time travel, and we saw this in Endgame because he saw the photo of him and Peter and wanted him back. So that was part of the reason. And then I mean, I don't. This is supposed to take directly after Endgame, but it's confusing because he seems more like agile or more trained. So who knows? Because he seems more trained than we've seen him before. Also, a huge plot hole for this movie. We see a scene where him and Ned, well, basically they're still in high school. Okay, 5 years have passed since the snap. Either everyone got snapped, which wouldn't make sense because then why are Ned and him hugging, or the schools got shut down and they decided not to go, or Ned could have dropped out. But basically, there's a plot hole because they shouldn't be back in school because 5 years had passed and Ned should be in college. So, yeah. Oh. So we see Nick Fury calls Spider-Man and he hangs up on it. But another thing, like, why does he need Spider-Man? There are plenty of other Avengers, and so I think that's a lead up to Avengers 2, I guess, but like not like Age of Ultron Avengers 2, but like Avengers 2 as in like a second team, or the Junior Avengers, which we know what he's talking about, where he's talking about this mission of these elementals and how he's teaming up with, I don't even know if I got this right, Mr. Beck is what it sounded like, but I'm pretty sure he's Mysterio, and it's weird because even if you go to the Spider-Man Far From Home Instagram page, you'll see the video or a photo of Mysterio, and it'll say, like, watch the villain Mysterio and Spider-Man Far From Home, but in these trailers, he's a hero. Like, he's working with Spider-Man and with Nick Fury, and yeah. And it was really cool how they brought in, because of the snap, it ripped a hole in interdimensional, including the multiverse, which is really confusing, or it's not confusing. I don't like it too much because, I mean, I know they have to go somewhere with Marvel, somehow introduce more heroes, but, I mean, they do own the right to X-Men, like Fox and all those characters, Fantastic Four, which I would love to see, but here's the thing is, if you're like me, you follow the side of Marvel that's the MCU, from Captain America to Endgame. You follow that version. You don't. I don't follow the X-Men. I mean, I watch Deadpool because it's hilarious, but now we're gonna have to go back and watch these movies that aren't even made by like the people who make. It's not made by the Russo brothers and stuff, and directed by them. So we're gonna have to go back, watch all those films and they've already said, the Russo brothers said in an interview that the X-Men aren't gonna come in till about 5-ish years down the line, and so yeah, there's gonna be that mix. So we're gonna have to watch all the movies. So I mean, I got 5 years to do it, but yeah, But basically, now we know that Spider-Man or Peter Parker has the crush on MJ, which not shocked. I mean, if you've watched Spider-Man movies, like not these Spider-Man movies, but yeah, not shocked. She knows he's Spider-Man. Yeah, not because, I mean, think about it. Wow, Spider-Man happens to be here at the exact same time and is always with our class somehow. Yeah. The black suit, kind of. This is one of the secret things that I noticed that that could be a hint at Secret Wars, because that was the Infinity Saga, the last set of movies. But this could be the big thing. Could be Secret Wars, which because the first time in the comics we've ever seen Spider-Man in a black suit was for Secret Wars. So that'd be interesting to see, was it the Beyonder or something? Gets interested with the fact of heroes on Earth, grabs them from all different realities, puts them on battle world planet or something, and makes them fight each other. So that'd be I think it'd be interesting, but it would suck because we'd have a lot of heroes die and we'd be left with basically no one. So that'd be part of the route why they probably want to go Secret Wars. But if you think about it, what they're probably going to do is they're probably going to pull an Endgame at the very end. If there was Secret Wars, get to the battle planet or battle world and find a way to defeat the Beyonder or whatever and bring everyone back. I mean, that's really what makes sense. Oh, this is also the first time that Captain Marvel is acknowledged as Captain Marvel in the MCU, because they didn't call her Captain Marvel throughout the whole film. Throughout any the other films where she's been seen, just Endgame, really, they don't call her Captain Marvel. But so Peter is the first person to call her Captain Marvel, as we know. Oh, the world needs the next Iron Man. But as that scene's playing, we see Peter playing with tech that looks to be like Iron Man tech and / Stark Industries tech. So I don't know if that's hinted at as Iron Spider-Man or something, but I think the next 2 Spider-Mans or 3 Spider-Mans. There's possibly 3. There's Rescue, who is Pepper. There's Morgan, who is teased at from the scene where she's wearing Rescue helmet and has the fake blasters on her hand doing this. So that was teased at. And then also the Iron Man 3 kid who is at the funeral for Tony Stark. Oh, and then at the very end of the trailer, we see Happy and Iron Man's friend. We see Happy and Spider-Man's friends meet, combining his 2 worlds of superhero life and his normal high school life. So that'd be interesting to see how that gets brought up. And yeah, I mean, it'd be because we didn't see the first sign of Thanos till 4 movies in the first Avengers. There's 4 movies or 4 years. I don't remember. It's somewhere in there. But yeah, if they kind of hint Secret Wars right away, we really just have the black suit to go off and the different realities to go off of. But yeah, there's some new movies coming up that I'm also excited for that I might go over in another video. If you would like to see me go over what movies have, there's only 2 maybe that have been confirmed, and the rest are just kind of leaked, but not really leaked, if you know what I mean. So click on the card up here if you'd like me to go over videos over some of the possible movies coming out. And I'm really excited for the Phase 4 kicking off on July 2nd for Spider-Man Homecoming. It's going to be great. And, it's going to be great because we got July 2nd, we got Spider-Man. Then July 4th, we got Stranger Things Season 3. And, yeah. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. I know this video is pretty long. Hopefully, I can edit it a bit shorter because I don't feel like uploading a 10-minute video. But I will see you all in the next video.